Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to show you in this video how to set up Fan Browser version 1.0. Now before you start thinking about setting it up, I suggest you familiarize yourself with 4 topics. The first topic is how to make money with URL shorteners. So go to Google and do a search for that, and then read through whatever articles you can find. Once you've done that, move on to the second topic, how to make money with content lockers. So do a search on Google for how to make money with content lockers and read through the articles and familiarize yourself with that topic. Then move on to the third topic, and likewise do the same for how to make money with the link lockers. And then finally familiarize yourself with the top 10 URL shortening services that pay you money when each time your shortened URLs are clicked. In other words, there are services like Bitly, but the difference between Bitly and these other alternative services are Bitly doesn't pay you when your visitors click your shortened URLs or shortened links. These alternative services do. Alternative services like Adfly and Linkbucks. These are similar to Bitly, but the only difference is they pay you money when each time your shortened URLs are clicked. Anyway, this video is not about them, so I'm not going to go too much deep into explaining what Adfly and Linkbucks and the like are. So once you've familiarized yourself with those 4 topics, you are ready to fill in the Fan Browser. Okay, so first of all, you go to Menu, Tools, Your Details, and then fill these 3 in. The first one is optional. However, I recommend you fill it in, because if you fill it in, there will be more chances of you to make more money. So fill that in. That's a recommendation, but it's optional, it's not mandatory. Second one, full page script, that is mandatory. You have to fill that in. And the third one, Twitter profile page URL, is also mandatory. So this is mandatory and this is mandatory. Fill them in. Let's fill them in. This is my Adfly publisher account. This is my full page script. I'm copying it. I'm using Adfly full page script in this example, and not Linkbucks. Twitter profile. This is my Twitter profile. Click the OK button, and then now you have a choice to either click the !fans button or the follow celebs button. Celebs means celebrities. In my example, I'll click the !fans button. As soon as I click the !fans button, see what happens. You can see a small window popping up. This window is going to be displaying the end user license agreement of the Fan Browser. This pop-up is just stating that. So you need to go through the end user license agreement, go right at the bottom, then you'll find instructions on how to proceed. Okay. 25, what to do now. If you do not agree to this EULA, then do not use this software and delete it from your hard drive without forwarding any copy to anybody. However, if you agree to this EULA, then right now click the Close New Windows button, which you see on the user interface section of this software, residing alongside the other buttons. So if you agree to this EULA, click the Close New Windows button. That pop-up has disappeared. Now you are prompted whether you agree to the end user license agreement or not. So he says, do you agree to the fan browser's end user license agreement? If yes, then either type yes in capitals or yes in small letters without the quote marks, and then click the OK button. Otherwise, click the cancel button. Okay, we'll agree to it. My S button isn't working, so I'm using a virtual keyboard. Okay. So click the OK. Now you get an alert message which says that you need to verify your Twitter account. Now, how do you need to verify your Twitter account? The instructions are given in the main browser. Okay. So basically what you need to do is copy this and tweet it. Okay. What exactly are you tweeting? You're tweeting, checking the Revolutionary Fan browser. It shows what others are browsing, followed by your Twitter username. This is my Twitter username. Now, instead of typing all that, simply highlight it and copy it. That way you can be sure you're not making any typos. Otherwise, if there are typos, the fan browser would not verify your Twitter account and you won't be able to use the fan browser. Anyway, so I've copied it. Now I need to tweet that. What do I need to do next? If you read the instructions, you would know. You have to click the close new Windows button. Yeah, this is what it says. Close new Windows. You can see a small pop-up. It's opening to my Twitter profile. It's checking whether I've made this tweet or not. So basically I haven't still made it yet, so I have to log in and make it. When you try making that tweet, make sure you tweet it from the main browser window and not from that small window. So don't go like this, and don't try logging in from this window, because this is going to be refreshing every half a minute. And it's going to be hard for you to verify your Twitter account or make that tweet. So go back to the main window, original window. Tweet missing. I am waiting for you to tweet the following. Check the Revolutionary Fan browser. It shows what others are browsing. So you're going to get this alert message every half a minute. You're going to get it a total of 6 times within 3 minutes. And if you don't make that tweet, then your Twitter account won't be verified and you won't be able to use the fan browser. Okay, so let's log into my Twitter account and go ahead making that tweet to verify my Twitter account. Fan browser is refreshing this small window because it's checking whether I've made that tweet or not. So far I haven't made it, so it hasn't found it, and that's why it keeps giving that alert message to hurry up. And I'm going to hurry up. Tweet. I'm pasting what I copied from the instructions. Checking the Revolutionary Fan browser, it shows what others are browsing, and then followed by my Twitter username. Tweet. Twitter account verification. That was pretty fast, wasn't it? As soon as I tweeted it, half a second, not even 1 second later, Fan browser has spotted my tweet and alerted that he has verified my Twitter account. So alert, Twitter account verification pass. The Twitter account has been verified. Ignore this. This alert came earlier. Anyway. the next prompt is asking me to assign a new password to use the fan browser. Make sure whatever password you assign is not exactly the same as your Twitter password. Okay, so let's think of a password. Another thing to remember, bear in mind that whenever you are assigning a password for your fan browser, make sure nobody is around, because as you can see, this is not encrypted. So this is a con on the fan browser version 1 right now. So make sure nobody can see your password. Retype your password as a confirmation. Again, make sure nobody is around. Alert fan browser new password setting success. Your new password for the fan browser has been set to. Again, make sure nobody is around or they can see this and get hold of your password. Okay, so your new password for the fan browser has been set to blah 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 blah. Note, to use the fan browser next time and in the future, you will not need to verify your social network account, meaning Twitter account again, but you will be prompted for the password you just set. In other words, this is saying is, whatever I just went through, verifying my Twitter account and all that, I don't have to do that every single time when I start a session. Okay, this is just at the very beginning. However, whenever I start my sessions, on each occasion I would be prompted for this password which I just assigned. Okay, so I need to give that password correctly each time whenever I start a new session. Otherwise, if I make 3 mistakes in a row, then the password would be deleted and I would have to go through everything all over again, which I just went through now. I would have to set up everything all over again. So make sure you don't make 3 mistakes. Okay, what else does it say? Important, do not share your fan browser password with anybody, as doing so will result in their internet activities getting logged, meaning recorded, with your following profile and publicly announced. Basically what it's saying is, don't share your password with anybody, because if you do, and that person, whoever you share it with, uses this particular fan browser copy of yours on your computer using your password, then their internet activities would be logged, recorded, publicized to the whole wide world, World Wide Web, www, under your Twitter profile. So if I share my password with, for example, you, and you come to this computer, the same computer I am using, and you use the same fan browser copy, then your internet activities would be logged with this, my Twitter profile. Okay, so basically, don't share your password with anybody. Keep it safe, keep it secret, it's private. Can you see now what's happening? Because originally I clicked the call on fans button. As soon as you click that, your public session starts. So anything you type, any web pages you browse, either typing the URL like so, or by clicking links, everything would be recorded, logged and publicized to the whole wide world. Session type public, you can see the public is flashing. That means this is a public session. Anything I do here, anything I do on the fan browser would be publicized. There's no privacy in this public session. Now if I want to stop the public session, just click the call of fans button. This is going to switch to private in 3 seconds. The private, now it's not flashing anymore. Public is not flashing. That means this is a private session. Anyway, that's how you set up the fan browser. I hope you understood all this. It's not rocket science, it's basic. Basically, you just need to verify your Twitter account and set up a password. and then that's it. The settings for the fan browser would be complete. Thank you for watching my video and take care.